Okay, I will tell you about sad nipple syndrome. I do not have this, but Dizzy does. Actually, yesterday I was talking to Dizzy and she was like, I'm not feeling so good. And I was like, oh no, why? She's like, I think it's just my nipples. It's only 10% of women will get sad if something touches their nipples. It's only 10% of women. It's actually not all women, not even half of women. A very small minority of women get very sad. Or when something, it could be like literally your bra. You could wear a bra and then suddenly you'll just be like, I'm gonna die, or something like that. Did they say why? I think it's pregnancy related. But one reason why you can have it is like, okay, so if you are breastfeeding, apparently the release. Oh, Savvy! Hey, thank you for the raid! Oh, new model, hey, thank you! Savvy, look at this! Whoa! 1 second, quick strip show for Savvy. Oh my goodness! Oh my, okay, I put it back. It's too much. Go do a little bit of leaning. How is this? Not with the fucking shirt off. Stop! I don't want them to get the wrong idea of me. Look. Whoa. Question, girl to girl. Just pretend chat's not here. Chat's not even here. Do you get sad nipple syndrome? You get when something touches your nipples, you get a little bit sad? I don't have this. I don't know. Sad what? It's a thing. It's a thing. Sad nipple syndrome. Don't scare the hag away. It's 10%. That's a lot of people. Wait, Vindale? Do you get the Vindale? Hello, women and Emmy. Okay, so one reason why it can happen is like, actually they did an actual test. So if you've had a baby, there is a literal dopamine drop after breastfeeding. But sad nipple syndrome can literally just be like from your bra, or you brush it or something and then suddenly you're sad. It's crazy. But yeah, there's a literal dopamine drop after, like, when breastfeeding. Like, as soon as the milk is gone, you're like fucking sad and you're like, man, why am I like, it's so weird. I don't know. I can't imagine why. You should feel happy after you breastfeed. In an evolutionary sense, shouldn't you feel happy after you've breastfed? Because now you're like, oh shit, I want to do it again. Like, the better evolutionary trait would be to be like happy after, because then you want to do it again. I don't have that, thank goodness. Sad that it stops so you don't stop feeding, but you don't have. You only have so much milk. You can't keep feeding. Milk is not infinite. You don't just keep fucking pumping it out like blood. What the fuck? You only have so much milk. You have to recharge. It's like a battery. That's not how milk works. You have to make it in your body. You only have so much at a time. Okay, but here is my theory. I believe that maybe if you haven't had a baby and you do have sad nipple syndrome, it must be related to the fact that you don't have a baby, right? If you don't have a baby and then something touches your boob, you're like, oh shit, no baby. And then you get really sad. I think that would make a lot of sense too, right? Because if you don't have a baby, you must get sad because you have no baby. You have nothing to touch it. It definitely can be. I think that must be part of why it is. I don't think there's any other The other possible causes for sad nipple syndrome include general stress. Literally, like, general stress and being on your period. That's it. That actually makes sense, right? I think that makes sense. I told Dizzy, I was like, I think it's because you don't have a baby. And she was like, God, I need a baby. Or you may have a dopamine production issue. I think that's called depression. That may be a separate thing. But yeah, I was like, oh my God. I don't get this. I have never been sad. I've never been sad about it. So I actually don't know. But I'm glad that Dizzy does have it so I can like test her for science. Dizzy will now be my willing test subject. Dizzy, let me do a bunch of things to your boobs just so I can see what makes you sad or not. I'm so curious. What a strange thing. Dizzy, I need to touch. For science! Yeah. I think Dizzy once said that sadness is stored in the boobs. And I now realize she is 100% correct. She did, right? She did. She is 100% correct. She did not know about sad nipple syndrome though. So she was like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. I'm not gonna taser her. Just try a couple different objects. I don't know, like finger. What else is, like a bra padding? Find the baby or something. I mean, you get bigger boobs because of hormones. If you don't have as much hormone to push for breast growth, you probably don't have as much hormone drop when the nipple is touched. So yes, it makes sense. If you like keep transitive propertying of, is genetics not hormones? No. I'm pretty sure it's both. It's both. You can't just go, it's only genes. No, that's not true. It is also hormonal. So if you keep going all the way back to the root cause of the thing, I mean, it makes sense. So if you're flatter, you probably don't get sad. It's a combination. It has to be like both, like most things. It's both. But you gotta remember, Dizzy's boobs are really unproportional to her body. So maybe she's got an imbalance or something. So like, that's why? Because the rest of her body's so small, maybe it can't process the hormone as well because she's so tiny. Maybe that's what it is. See chat for science. We must do the science. More research is needed. I must conduct this research. We must poke a couple different women. Have you considered she's also sad due to constant back pain? I don't think she has back pain actually. Makes sense. She's sad because she's constantly falling forward. We must find a couple women. All right, I will collect a couple samples and I will return to you with more data on the matter. We will see if bigger boobs means more SNS. Yes? We must touch the nipple and record the results.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.